going on, guys?
It's Dani.
And this is Dev. And as usual, by now you guys should know you're watching Dani Dev TV. So this particular video, trying to help y'all out. No, I'm just kidding.
Do's and don'ts of shooting your shot.
Do's and don'ts of shooting your shot. Swish. You want to start with the do's or the don'ts?
Let's go with the don'ts.
Don'ts. Okay, go ahead. What's on your list?
Number one is say more than hey.
Say more than hey. So
especially if you're doing it online, you just can't say hey.
I think that applies more when it's online.
I guess that's more of an online one. But in person, you gotta still say more than hey.
Oh yeah, obviously. And when it's online, why would you say more than hey?
Because that's just not gonna get a person attention. They're gonna skip right over that.
So just saying hi, hey. So what if it's followed by a question like, hey, how are you doing? Is that enough to start a conversation?
Well, I mean, yeah, that should be.
Okay.
Number two, don't freeze up. That's in person, obviously. Number four, don't be creepy. That's self-explanatory. Number five. Okay, sorry, I had the numbers mixed up. Number five is staring is not enough.
Okay. Staring is not enough. What do you mean by that one?
You know how everybody say, I shoot my shot by just staring at someone.
No. First off, that's what women are saying.
Right. Okay.
Women. Let's be specific. Women, for some reason, believe that staring at you is enough to say that they're shooting their shot.
And it's. I mean, it can be, but it depends on how you're staring. So it really does. So that's why I say it's not enough. Okay, I'm not saying that it's a completely don't, because it is. It's not completely don't. It's like half and half.
So it's a half do, half don't.
Yeah.
So staring can be you shooting your shot, but it depends upon how you staring.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me an example of.
But it's not even like an example. It's like more so like.
Well, you got to give an example. Is it like this? Do you stare for? I mean, like I'm trying to get a better understanding.
I mean, because my thing is this: like, it's the staring is pointless if the person not looking in your direction or they not really concentrating on you. So it's kind of like you got to make sure that you get.
So that would fall under creepy, right?
Yeah. So you got to make sure you get there. So otherwise, it's just pointless. Or it's kind of like you got to know how you're staring because, like, somebody's staring at me and it's kind of like, well, are they mean mugging me or what? Right. So it really just depends. It really is all in how you're looking. Some you don't know how you're looking.
Yeah.
Because I could be like, why is this person looking me up and down? It's kind of like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, what I do to you? Like,
right.
So it's like, it's and then you wonder why it didn't, It
didn't work.
Yeah.
So if a woman is staring at you, because I'm trying to help the guys out with this one, because for some reason women do believe that staring at you is them shooting their shot. Some women, not all, but so what is a good indication?
I mean, this thing I did it. So and those usually it worked. You know what I'm saying? But you have to y'all gotta lock eyes. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be like it has to be like. And I don't know. It's just like I don't know. You have to. It gotta be right.
No, I'm trying to understand it. So okay, she looking at me from across the room.
Yeah.
So I'm over here doing my thing. We out at some place or whatever. And I know.
You know what? No. You know what? Here it is. Okay, so me now looking and remembering back. Remembering back. Okay, I would stare and the person would look at me, but then I would do something else. So with that being said, I'll maybe do something, make a funny face, whatever. I would do something else to show that I'm interested in them besides staring. You got their attention by staring, but then do something else so the person will maybe come up to you.
Right. So okay, so they staring at you, and then it's kind of like, okay, well, you do like a.
Yeah, you do something else.
Something extra outside of staring, because I catch eyes with people all the time, just in public. You be like, and then I
want to not catch eyes.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Right. So that doesn't mean I'm trying to flirt with you.
Yeah.
But you saying like going that extra mile.
For me, it's more so like, okay, that's the first step. Yeah, I stared at you, but then it's kind of like, okay, I see, I got your attention. Then it might do something else that's body language.
Is it appropriate for them to wave, or a woman waves? Or you think that ain't gonna happen?
I mean, that's something I wouldn't do. But I'm not saying wouldn't do that.
That's something that you would. So,
but for me, it's more so like I'm just saying I'm gonna give you a different type of gesture after that. So I mean, it just depends on how I'm feeling. So I can't whatever. But I might give you like a different type of gesture. I might smile a little bit more, or I don't know. I just make it. For me, I'm goofy as fuck. So. I might do something like that, and the person just be okay. Now they,
they feel more comfortable. Yeah. Okay, so this is my thing, because with that approach, because a lot of women, not all, but a lot of women, they use that particular approach as a crutch. My thing is,
and then they say, "Oh, that's that y'all missing the shots." Well, you got to do more than just stare.
Okay, so my thing is this. Okay, so after
or not stare, look. I'm not gonna. I want to
stare, look.
Whatever.
I mean, whatever. But so okay. What's the next step after that? Because some guys and I would tend to agree to say that that's not enough. So what if you catch eyes like 2 or 3 times, but she don't do no extra gesture or anything like that. But he comes a little bit closer into her space to try to like maybe confirm that is what it is. What is it that she can do to make sure that shot is received after that? So I'm across the room. We lock eyes a couple times.
So how can she assist?
Yeah, right. How can she assist? Yeah, give me the assist so I can know that this is the shot.
I mean, okay, y'all looked at each other 3 times. I'm trying. I mean, what else there? I mean, at that point,
see, that's the thing.
No, I'm saying, if you saying y'all done did this 3 times, that's a different. That's a different scenario at that point. I mean,
well, I would hope that you're not that locking eyes one time wouldn't be enough to think that person is shooting a shot. There's a lot of people.
No, I get that. That's what I'm saying. I get that. That's what I said.
She's just being friendly and smile like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And then she moving back on. She's married. She's faithful. She has no interest in trying to talk to you. But that could be because I'm just trying to say it because I want to keep it fair and balanced.
Right. And that's why now a lot of dudes do not because kind of like
that's misleading. That's very misleading.
That's why I said that it's more than just.
So it's like that's why it falls on the half and
half. It's just like a 2-step program. It's a 2-step. It's 2 steps. I mean, you know what I'm saying. Then you kind of like do something else a little bit.
General rule. You lock eyes 3 times, and this is for women. This is for women because this is what y'all saying. Y'all use this particular method for shooting your shot. So a minimum of locking eyes 3 times. If this guy starts to come into your environment, give him the assist. Do a nice little longer stare or something, or a certain type of smile, a flirtatious smile or something. Because y'all already lock eyes 3 times, so I mean, give him some help of knowing that hey, I can approach you because that's.
I mean, for me, I remember the first time I ever did the stare, and I mean, like
the stare. So now it actually is official.
No. The first time I ever did it, I think I was in high school, or whatever, and I ended up being my boyfriend. But I'm saying like. It has to be like that, and then y'all both. He looked at you, I looked at him, whatever the case may be, and then it's kind of like I know that when I did something else after that. It was more so like it was like that was my attitude back then. Like who the fuck are you? It was more so cocky-ish than it was. You know what I'm saying? But you got to do something. It got to be something else. Whether it's cocky, funny, goofy, it got to be something else besides just looking. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring up. So we doing don'ts first. So my don'ts are. Don't be overly aggressive. Actually, all of my don'ts apply basically to men and women because all y'all need help. All of us need help. So don't be overly aggressive. Yeah. This applies to. I mean, I would say it applies more to men, but it does apply to this particular one. But it does apply to women as well, especially women who may fall on both spectrums. Because their approaches may be different depending on which gender that they're talking to. But for a man. You have to be able to find that balance of being able to be assertive and not necessarily aggressive. I think that being overly aggressive can come off as rude and it may turn a person off. I think that also applies to women where they try to talk to the dude. Most dudes, I mean, traditionally, don't like aggressive women in general. So that in itself is just a turn off. Number 2. Don't send dick pics or nudes within the first conversation. To me, I think that's
a little cheap.
Yeah, I mean, this applies to men and women, and to be honest, I think a lot of people take for granted like these women are out here sending pictures within the first conversations, and think that is something that entices. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, y'all know us. Y'all have seen our videos. There are just as many women who send provocative content,
ass shots, everything. So it's
everything.
It's
within the first. I'm not talking about in general. So just disclaimer. I'm not talking about period. I'm saying within that first conversation of initially trying to get to know that person. I don't think that's appropriate.
I mean, look, it's all unwarranted for the most part. I mean, never asked, and it's all. Like,
well, I'm not saying it's. I'm okay.
No. When I mean like when I say I mean like it's not asked of. It's not asked of. I've never asked anybody for.
Well, I have. But,
right, okay, but I'm saying, but I've never have.
But that's That's a whole different video. We're not talking about whether or not you should receive, because going further into the relationship and the situation, that's fine.
Right, I'm not saying it. What I'm saying is that you're saying within the first.
Oh, okay. You still talking about within the first conversation.
First conversation to first week.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know.
I think there is an overlap. I would say within the first 72. I mean, because I think you can establish certain boundaries.
I ain't gonna do it. So I know I ain't gonna do it. But I mean, everybody do what they
within
want
the first week.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do it. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that. I ain't gonna do it.
But I think you have to establish those boundaries of what's acceptable or not, because if y'all okay with doing that after a certain period of time, that's up to y'all.
And I'm just saying, because some people out here are spiteful and you got revenge and all this stuff. So I'm just saying, just be careful when you're doing that. Just don't be just sending it out to everybody.
Right. But one, it shouldn't even be. Once again, those boundaries should be established.
Like, we're all adults. I'm just saying, like, make sure you know the people. Don't just be doing that in the first week.
Yeah. Because you never know.
I'm not saying after that.
There are some people who are spiteful who, they get mad at you and try to use the stuff against you. We're not those type of people, but there are a lot of people out there that are like that. My number 3 is don't be afraid of rejection. Life is full of rejection. If you're scared to shoot your shot, just in life, period, let alone in a relationship, I mean, you're probably not going to accomplish too much, because I mean that's just what life is. I mean, life that comes with living. There's going to be rejection. There's going to be people who will say no. There's going to be people who are not interested, and that's just what it is. My number 4 is don't respond negatively to disinterest or rejection. That could be timing. You could have somebody who may genuinely be interested in you, but it's just not the right time for them right then and there.
Yeah, so don't mess it up. Don't mess it up.
Right, don't mess it up. Be like, well, fuck you then. You seem like you were trying to flirt. You just like to play games, and your response to that is may dictate what's possible in the future.
You might still get what you want, but it'll be later on, and you're dictating the scenario and how you get what you want, and that's what it is.
So, so just be cautious of that. Do's. When shooting your shot, do this.
Okay.
What's your do's?
Start an actual conversation.
Yes, that is important. I think people miss out on that part.
Research them before you approach them, if you have the opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
That's like, hey, research them. I mean, like, for example, you could research their like this is somebody you may know but not know. You can research their social media. See what sign they are, and then be like, I think you this. I mean,
so now she's giving you game.
No,
now she giving you opposition research game. Go ahead.
Right. No, but what I'm saying is because like they wouldn't know the wiser. They wouldn't know that. How did you guess that?
Yeah. Be like, oh, you know what? You come off as like a Taurus or something like that. I mean,
we don't have to use that. We just say you come off as like any, I'm saying like.
Oh, wait, I wasn't trying to use that like specific.
Okay.
No. Oh no, see, I definitely wouldn't. I mean, Taurus, Cancer, Aries. Yeah. Whoa, I was not being specific about anybody in particular. I was just saying in general.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Yeah, because I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about.
I was not thinking about nobody in particular. But go ahead. Do this.
Yeah. Okay. I'm off track. Okay. Be confident even if you're not.
Fake it till you make it. Yeah. I mean, people be nervous.
Smile.
That's always a plus.
And be funny.
Yes. You can't go wrong with smiling or trying to be funny. I think that those help lighten the moods. I think they help with building rapport.
Yeah.
It kind of takes the stress off of people. Both people. You'd be surprised. I mean, you smiling and you being funny may help that person maybe more nervous than you are. And now you've helped. What? What is going through your head right now?
Nothing.
Jeez. Do we need to have a conversation? Anyway. Okay, so my dues. Be confident, but not cocky. I think everybody, for the most part, whether it's men or women, I do personally, and I think a good majority of people like people who are confident in themselves. But it's not too many people that like.
Wrong with it. People do like a little cockiness.
Slightly. So you got to find the balance of being confident, maybe slightly cocky in the right situation, but not arrogant.
Right. There's a difference.
Yes. There's a huge difference between arrogance and cocky. I think cocky can be like an abundance of confidence in a certain situation, and it may even be attractive. In certain cases, but nobody likes arrogance, especially when it's not warranted or deserved. To be quite honest, so find common interests before you DM. This is something that's obviously more specific to
trying to basically go into what I was saying, research.
Yeah. I mean, it applies more so online. Yours could apply to online or in person, because if you do have the opportunity, let's say y'all went to the same church or y'all on the same bowling team or something like that, you may have the opportunity to research them a little bit before you approach them. This one is more so just finding common interests in general before you DM them if you're online. Because, I mean, I think that just helps your approach altogether. I mean,
you're actually able to basically like, hey, do you like this? And you're actually able to come to them and be like, hey, you know, if you are trying to like shoot your shot and be like, or ask them out, and you ask them out to something that you know they already like.
Exactly. You know, oh, this person got on their page that, or you seen a couple pictures or something of them, they miniature golfing, and you like, hey, you know, I do blah blah blah. I got, you know, Groupon, I got this deal on, you know, miniature golfing. Hey, you want to go miniature golfing this weekend? Ain't nothing wrong with using Groupon. Fuck that. What you gonna pay full price for? You don't have to.
And
that's just
some
smart.
might say, well, oh, that's whatever, doing too much, that's cheating or whatever. Not really. No, it's not cheating. It's not cheating.
That's helping. That's
you know, it's a cheat code.
Yeah, there's cheat codes to life, period. But why what is it called? What's the saying? You know, work smarter, not harder. Yeah. I mean, that's just a smart way to help yourself out. I don't think that's cheating. I think that's helping. I think that's actually, if a person takes the time to get to know you before they even approach you, I think that's beneficial
and
for both
parties. And it makes them more prepared. I mean,
right. I mean, but before you go take a driving test, don't you try to, you know, take a, you know, opportunity to learn where drive, reverse, and neutral. I mean, you learn how to do those things before you just go out there and just try it. Some people do, not everybody, but that was just an analogy of, you know, if you have the opportunity to prepare, why not? So, if you're in person, compliment him or her on something that is non-sexual. Oh, that's a nice blouse. That's a nice shirt. You have some beautiful eyes. I'm not. No, nobody uses the word blouse, but you know what I'm saying. Look, hey, I grew up in a family of predominantly women, and I have all sisters. So I'm saying, like, you know, you may find a top or something that may be nice. That's a nice tank top. That's girl, I love your nice. Oh, your hair is nice. You know, I like that. Oh, that's a really nice colored lipstick. If you're trying to be flirtatious but not sexual, you know. Don't say, oh, you got some nice lips. You know, that's, you know, that may not come off the right way, but you can say, oh, that's a nice color lipstick you have on. That's a little bit different than saying, oh, you have some nice lips. Or, oh man, you know, you have some nice eyes. I think that's a really nice one to compliment somebody's eyes. It could be true or not true, who knows?
Or you say, do you have some friends that look like you?
Please, add that to the don't list. Please don't say that shit.
Oh man.
Observe if possible. What did it say? Observe a possible opening that starts conversations. Let's say you out and about or whatever, and because not everybody's meeting at a club. Some people do meet in other venues and stuff like that. But if you see an opening where you can start a conversation, like this person just walked off from
anywhere,
talking to
not a restaurant.
Yeah,
you know,
literally anywhere.
Yeah,
you know, you out. Yeah, you out at a restaurant. You out at some other, you know, bowling game or some family function, and you just happen to see somebody, you're like, man, oh, they seem like they cool. You like that because obviously, like Danielle said earlier, you're initially attracted by what you see. This person like me, I'm initially attracted by what I see and the energy that you put out. Yeah. But all y'all may not be up on top of that that type of energy reading skills because it is a skill set. But
I mean, you may see them, but then you may, you know, not approach them at that time. So
that too. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, but observe possible openings for you to start a conversation. Sometimes people, you know,
sometimes it's not the right time. That's what I'm saying. Like every time it's not the right time. So
it may not be a right time for them or for you because, you know, what they're around a lot of people and you don't know the people and it's kind of like, that'd be awkward if I just walk up and start talking to the person. I mean, you want to do it in a position where you feel comfortable and confident.
From a strong position.
Exactly.
So sometimes it's not always, you know,
right at that moment. You don't have to rush. Sometimes you got to take your time. I mean, you want to seize the moment, but sometimes, you know, seizing the moment also requires you to take the right time to do so. Last, be aware of body language. 85 to 90% of communication is nonverbal. It's like body language. The other 10 to 15% is actually verbal.
So with that being said, I guess that goes into the looking. But beyond that, once you guys maybe start talking, if the person is like more like touchy-feely, that may be an indication.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, but sometimes that's how people express themselves. So
because some people are just like this. It's like, okay, but.
No. I was I wasn't saying that.
No, because some people are just like that.
That is true, but also those people need to be more cognitive of your behavior too. Because just because you touchy feely don't mean I want you fucking touching on me if that's not what we're talking about. Because you need to learn your boundaries too. So, but with people that are not like that, who just express themselves in a flirtatious way, being nonverbal. I mean, they put their hand on your lap or something like that. All this shit. Like, boy, you funny. Blah blah. I mean, that's. Most women, if they're not interested,
I don't know.
What are you talking about? I'm just being honest. I mean, I think that people who are interested in you, they become more touchy feely. You know what I'm saying? Are you talking about this? No, that's another video. But just be aware of the body language. Sometimes a person is not necessarily going to verbalize, "Hey, I like you." But they may smile and they may be, touchy-feely with you. and then that lets you know that they are interested.
We're laughing at we're laughing.
Inside
no, it's not even that. We're just having a good time doing the video.
Yeah, right.
They may show you something. They may, hey, who knows?
See, now, that was. See? Anyway, we finna wrap this up.
What that was?
Do's and don'ts of shooting your shot.
No, what I'm saying is that those are all signals.
That's of course it's a signal. That's a yeah, we're not gonna do that.
What?
Of course that's a signal. Do's and don'ts of shooting your shots. Like, comment.
Hey, we gotta do this video again. I'm saying, like, we'll do it again with maybe other people, and get their viewpoint on it. I would love to get their viewpoint on it.
I bet you would. Do's and don'ts of shooting your shots. Like, comment, and subscribe. How you shoot your shot. Yeah.
Also, we're going to try to start doing videos. We're going to try every Sunday getting out a video. Yeah.
Well, getting out probably 2 videos. If we're dedicating a certain day, we're probably going to do more than 1 video that day. But that's that, y'all. Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Yeah. Peace and love.